Good evening. I'm Nikki Hauser. Texas officials say 10 girls and a counselor from Camp Mystic are still missing. More than 800 water rescues have happened since the flooding began on Friday. Teams say they're now finding bodies up in trees, including at least one of the girls from that camp.
We found 2 young girls up near the Hunt store, and then about 10 o'clock we found another little girl wrapped up in debris in a tree.
Officials have since come under scrutiny about why summer camps on the river and others living in the area weren't alerted sooner than 4 a.m. or told to evacuate. As rescue teams continue their search, neighbors from across Texas are stepping in to help. Scripps News Group's Allison Hill is on the ground in one of the most devastated areas where the damage is overwhelming, but so is the outpouring of support.
I'm Allison Hill reporting in Kerr County. I'm here in one of the hardest hit areas where communities both near and far are still reeling from the catastrophic flooding along the Guadalupe River over the holiday weekend as search and rescue efforts continue into their 4th day. And the full scope of the devastation is becoming more apparent. In Kerr County, the floodwaters may be starting to recede, but the need is only growing. Fast-moving water swallowed entire neighborhoods near the Guadalupe River over the holiday weekend. Homes destroyed, lives uprooted, and several people still missing. But amid the wreckage, help is arriving.
I got up and I was like, all right, let me see where I'm needed. And I came down the road that we're standing on right now from my house, took the corner, and there were cars from people searching all the way backed up in front of the school.
And that's the biggest reason why we went, my son and I, was I kept thinking about who might be out there impacted and has no idea where their child or their loved one is.
But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter where you are in Texas. We're all neighbors. And so we just felt compelled to do something.
From handing out water and hot meals to sorting donated supplies and clearing debris, volunteers are showing up where they're needed. Allison Hill, Scripps News Group.
Here at home, our hearts are with those in Texas, and many of you are looking for ways to help those families who've lost everything. Our Patsy Montesinos tells us how you can join students to support those affected.
This is one of 2 places where high school students are collecting donations for flooding victims in Texas. I'm Patsy Montesinos, here to tell you why they say it's personal to Humphreys County.
We know what they're going through.
McEwen High School students understand too well the heartache Texas families are feeling.
The flooding completely destroyed our town, and just like it did in Texas, and everything was gone.
Flashback to August 2021. A devastating flood swept through Waverly, claiming 20 lives and wiping out around 800 homes and businesses.
A couple students from our high school actually lost their lives, and they also lost siblings.
When they saw the Lone Star State facing a similar crisis, they decided it was time to step up. The local FFA student-led agriculture chapter is fundraising to support those affected.
Thank you.
Everything counts. Everything will go to use.
For them, it's about showing up for those who were there when the tables were turned. When they needed a helping hand, Texas FFA was there lending support.
They sent money, they sent clothes, they sent toilet paper, they sent anything that we needed, and we're trying to repay that favor.
And that's the driving force behind their efforts. They believe kindness isn't a one-way street.
We want to know that Texas FFA and Texas as a whole has Tennessee as somebody that they can rely on.
It's not just about receiving, but giving back and paying it forward.
I think it says a lot that McEwen and Waverly can come together as such a small community and make such big of a difference for such a big state like Texas. I mean, even the small donations that we're sending as a chapter can give such a big difference for Texans.
Reporting in Humphreys, I'm Patsy Montesinos, News Channel 5.
If you want to help out, you can drop off gift cards or a financial donation to the Humphreys Farmers Co-op in Waverly or the 70 and Main Coffee's House in McEwen.